Hey there, I'm Ian Douglas. I'm the author of the website techinterview.guide, and I'm here to help people with career advancement and interview preparation. My live stream on Twitch covers topics such as company research, how to build resumes and cover letters, applying for the job, getting through interviews, and what to do during negotiations. I've coached thousands and thousands of people over the years to get jobs at the biggest tech companies in the industry, and I'm here to help you too. The following episode is taken from a longer live stream event and may contain interactions with other people in chat. Check out the end of the episode for more information. Let's get to it. Train going here. The company I work for depends on personality and trait tests quite a bit in the hiring process. Do you think tests like that are actually useful in the hiring process? Personality traits are good for determining some aspects of culture fit, as far as we have a lot of people on the team that really like helping other people out on the team. And so we like to kind of find other people who are also equally adept and enjoy teaching other people on the team. That shouldn't necessarily disqualify you from working on the team, but a lot of those kinds of things are really like, how well are you going to fit in with everybody else on the team? It feels very clinical, though, in that regard around, you're asking me all these personality questions in order to make a determination on whether I fit in on your team, but you're not really taking as much of a human impact on that, or like a human sort of view or visualization on what are my actual like soft skills. So I think it's an easy way out for companies that haven't figured out how to do a good culture fit kind of interview. Like one story that I tell a lot on the stream is how I interviewed at Yahoo back in like 2005 or 2006, somewhere in there, where I was crushing everything on a technical level, but then they started asking me questions about football, and I don't give a rip about football. Sorry if you like football. I'm from Canada. Ask me anything about hockey. I don't care about football. Football's not like, we had football in high school, but we had more lacrosse and rugby and hockey than we had football. So I didn't grow up learning football stats. I never really watched the Super Bowl until I moved to the United States. So they're asking me like, who won the last Super Bowl? Like name a couple of quarterbacks who won the last Heisman Trophy. I'm like, I don't even know what a Heisman Trophy is. And they're like, you're interviewing with a fantasy football team at Yahoo, right? And I'm like, nope, the recruiter told me to study, design patterns and PHP, not to study football stats. And I said, if I had known that, I would have studied some football stats, coming up here, like just to try to figure out the interview. And they're like, yeah, like you're not going to be a good fit on the team because you're not going to bring that passion every day of like, I understand football. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm from Canada. We have the CFL. It's a 110-yard field, not 100. It's skinnier than yours is here in America. We have a skinnier field. We only get 3 downs instead of 4. We don't have Super Bowl. We have the Grey Cup. We don't have anything like a Heisman Trophy, but we have all the same positions on the football team, same number of players. And they're like, we don't care. Like, we don't do the CFL fantasy football. This is the NFL. I'm like, all right, then clearly I'm not a good fit. So a lot of companies, though, don't understand how to find culture fit. So you could be the smartest person in the room and not fit in on the team. They're not going to hire you. But I answered a question earlier tonight of, could that balance tip the other way? If you're super likable and super teachable and everybody really likes you, could you get a job if you don't have the technical skill? And to some degree, like, we're willing to teach you and train you on the technical skill, but we hope you're going to have most of the skill that we're interviewing you for. Like, otherwise we wouldn't be interviewing you in the first place. But to try to fake your way through the interview on just being likable, it's probably not going to be enough. Because again, our industry is one of the few where you have to demonstrate that you can do the job in order to get the job. Because we don't have something like a licensing sort of authority on, Ian has performed this many hours writing this kind of code, therefore he is a certified, blah, blah, blah kind of developer. We don't really have that. We have certifications and so on, but then it's up to your organization whether you even trust that certification. And just because I passed, does it really mean that I know it? We don't have like the apprenticeship journeyman sort of ticketing kind of thing that the trade skills have. Like, we don't have anything like that. Once you build up enough experience in the industry, then they don't really care anymore about like that level of stuff. Though you're still gonna have to demonstrate some of what you do, but they'll start to trust your experience more. than like just the project work that you have. But to get that first job in tech is really, really hard because you have to demonstrate so much of what you do. Thanks for checking that out. I hope that you found it helpful. I always appreciate feedback, so please let me know what you think. I appreciate any subscriptions, so please tell your friends and colleagues about it as well. Check out the website techinterview.guide for more information about when I'm live streaming and all of my free content. Drop by a live stream anytime to ask questions or message me privately, whatever makes you most comfortable. See you next time.